No, they got a great lineup. In a vacuum, if you just look at their own draft, it's super synergetic. And I really don't think that their draft is weak by any means. But I do believe that some issues could be posed here by the tools available at the side of SMG. I like the Invoker a lot. Maybe that's why I'm rating it like this. But I could easily say that this is not going to be decided by draft. I think it's going to be decided by gameplay.
I like to hear that. I like to hear that a lot, as we're going to see smoke as well on top.
Ooh.
Quick pick. Dive him, and you hate to do it, and yeah, he's not going to. So he's going to give over first blood, and Carl will snipe that as well. So, but now we have an opportunity to speak about this, because this is where I wanted to go. You mentioned that you felt like, you know, the Invoker, no one has been playing very well, master tier on it, and plus overall you think it's going to be a good hero for SMG. How does it play into the Ember though? Because previously, like a lot of people have mentioned, Qualifiers Invoker with Tornado being able to purge the Flame Guard feels very, very nice. Is that any different now with the status of these two heroes, and especially now with Cole having First Blood too?
I would say it's a bit different from 733 patch, at least, that Invoker doesn't have this built-in healing from just skilling up the Quas, right? That's the problematic part. You can get Sleight of Fist spammed on Invoker nowadays and take quite a bit of damage. However, it came at a trade-off where you now do quite a bit of right-click damage, even as a Quas Wex. So you're basically sitting at like 10 or even more higher damage than you had before. We'll see. I think the First Blood definitely offsets the mid lane a little bit, but I think Carl should be more than fine on the lane itself.
Okay. And is this because you were just mentioning about the slight spam before with kind of the low armor from the Invoker and importantly the no cost regen? Do we think Carl's going to max out the slide and go Orb of Corrosion, or is there kind of another early item and skill build he's considering?
Yeah, I definitely think you want to get, you know, probably Orb of Corrosion even before Boots, in my opinion, but we'll see if he opts to go for the face Boots approach as well. He's taking a lot of damage right now from this harass. No one is just being pesky.
Funny just watching Creep walk away from him as well. He wasn't able to get the last hit because of that, but he's doing a very good job afterwards. So it's a good start to his last sitting inside the lane, as we'll take a look at how some of the other ones are shaping up at the moment. Let's take a look at this Luna lane, because, you know, again, we've seen Raven yesterday, like you said, had a very good performance out of the Luna. He's going to be paired with another range hero being the Vengeful Spirit. Is this a lane where we feel like both cores are going to be able to freely find their farm, or will one have a little bit more difficult time than the other?
Maybe a bit easier for Luna in this matchup, I would say. Luna plus Venge combo is pretty damn potent, but so far lane isn't going too well, as they, you know, have been denied 4 denies already by Masaros here, getting a very good start. They do end up getting the pull, so at least they fix the balance of the creep wave, but Masaros is looking to have a good start. And finally turning our eyes to the bottom lane a little bit, just as we haven't talked about it so much. The Enchantress versus Rubik are just trading hits, and then it's basically a Sven versus Tide 1v1 going on, where Tide is pretty happy right now. No points in the cleave yet from Sven.
Is there any real kill threat onto KP bottom?
Not without a good creep, and so far it's difficult since they don't have access to any jungle creeps for Enchantress. It's more likely that Tims might overstep and get Blood Grenade and taken down, but so far his positioning has been on point.
Maybe we might see that be the case with the Lotus fight coming up in 20 seconds. Both sides kind of starting to posture a little bit more aggressively for that. Some spam going back and forth. Mid one will already use the Storm Hammer, so he's not going to have this now for the Lotus, and there's a very valuable thing inside the lane, so it does look like Blacklist should be able to get the bottom one. Meanwhile, I think SMG get the top one as well.
Yeah, Blacklist's not really going in for the top one. Could maybe have gone and fought against the Phoenix there, but kind of conceding it. Afu is going to get his hands on it.
Mid lane. Is Carl going to be able to chase him down? No, pop some one charges, he's alright.
I like the build from Carl here. I'm a big fan of this against the Invoker. Actually, if he got a bit lucky there, he could have dove for the kill. Didn't get the Searing Chain though, it hit the creeps instead.
What does more points in the Searing Chains limit with the no Flame Guard for the Ember?
It's just about mana efficiency for me. If you go for the Searing Chains over putting a point, if you went for 1-2-1, then it's very expensive to use both your Flame Guard as well as your Searing Chains and your Sleight of Fist spam. This way he can just keep going a little bit harder with Sleight of Fist into Searing Chain, and it's less committal as well. You can just put that onto the Invoker. If he goes for Flame Guard, he just gets it dispelled by a Tornado anyway.
Already see some stacks being created from Tim's inside the Ancients. Going to be able to secure at least one of the Water Runes. Kyle will get the other as well. So, of course, not that important for the Invoker, but having no bottles, so nonetheless, both Water Runes will go the way of Blacklist, and we know that KP is going to be fine dump on him as well. Already has that Ring of Health, and he does have that Meteor Hammer queued up as well. All my eyes are on what Genuel is going to be able to do on the Enchantress, though. We saw last game he was very active with the Nature's Prophet. Enchantress is no different.
Yeah, definitely. And we might see him, you know, just eye up some towers to go and push. And he could even swing in towards mid, to be honest. Like, no one's doing a good job fighting against the Ember Spirit as much as he can. And coming behind with a Centaur could be pretty big. Looks like for now he wants to help bottom.
With a misstep there from Carl, actually accidentally pressed the chains without the slide. Actually going to TP Arfu into mid. The combo's back off for no one. This should just be a guaranteed kill, and it's going to be our first one here for SMG as well. Great movement out of Arfu as they're still holding the Tornado just to close the distance, and no one going to be rewarded off the back of the rotation from the Phoenix.
It's really just a matter of time before any support would TP in towards mid there, and it's going to be, you know, Afu coming in first there to help offset the mid balance, but any of them could have died there. It could have been the other way around if we saw Cuckoo coming in mid a little bit earlier.
Oh, they might stick around for when the Ember respawns. This could be very devastating. You've got this potential to kill him off a second time. Cuckoo and Tim's is also nearby as well. They're going to be able to close the distance onto Genuel. EMP, along with the Cold Snap, Cuckoo not going to go down. Tornado probably not enough damage. Oh, it actually is. Okay, no one. Able to get him secure with a kill from afar, so at least SMG also finds some revenge.
Does more damage than you'd imagine. Even he has 3 points already in the Wex, so does bring him down there. And meanwhile, Afu just sitting around, spamming a little bit onto the Ember here. And Power Rune is going to spawn top, unlucky. So no luck for Ember, and he's still level 5. Usually we see for the minute 6 Power Rune, you know, the Embers do the throw on Remnant top, run bottom play, but with him dying there, a little bit behind in the experience.
This is back-to-back games down. No one has also gone treads first before, like, your brown boots earn, which we see some of the other invokers do.
I like it. He's really working the auto attacks when he plays this hero, like non-stop laying in right clicks onto the Ember whenever he steps up. And the focus is back on mid, man. Look above, the Vengeful is being run at a little bit by the summon here. Gonna be fine.
Carl still not level 6. Tries to dodge the EMP. I mean, what was that damage right there? Blow up our food. No one's still got some remnants of some DD to work with. Telekinesis in the last second. Carl's going to be able to get some separation.
Oh, Searing Chains?
The chains lands on the Invoker. Nicely done. Carl steps away out of harm's way and then also gets involved as well with the long-range spam of the spells. So much needed goal and experience. Carl has that ever so important level 6, so back to base to freshen up in the resources.
Oh, that is huge, actually. That was such an overstep. They dove very, very deep for that. I thought they would just make a play towards the support, but dove in with the Phoenix, basically accepting his death there. And I don't know, man. Meanwhile, bottom, you know, supports have left the lanes, so Sven is just jungling. The problem is, though, Sven has no HP, and there's a lot of creeps coming in for this tier 1 tower right now.
It's also Meteor Hammer as well. KP's got delivered, so this tower's...
If he goes up, he gets ravaged. If he shows himself, he's gonna get immediately ravaged. So all these creeps being untouched right now by the carry. They are pushing top, like you were alluding to there on top, the Ench, throwing your focus. Thinking about it.
The meteor, yeah, that might be a bit difficult. He unfortunately used it.
Yeah, he needs the Gush and the Ravage onto him. He could kill him if he gets all his stuff, but the regen is starting to kick in here for the Sven. Has the Seeds of Serenity for health regen as well.
Top lane, they're still looking at Raven though. No one is staying around. Meanwhile, Blacklist are going to start to rotate off the back of the smoke. This haste could be devastating for SMG. eyes on Mastros and who the Doom target's going to be. It needs to be perfect as soon as Carl shows. And look at him just playing his distance on the Ember Spirit, making sure he doesn't get himself in a compromised position. Mastros will still be able to land the Doom, but there's just no follow-up. They won't get the kill onto no one as well. Is anyone going to die? All right, no one dies.
That was a clutch Doom. He was just about to slide a fist the Invoker to death there, but very, very good Doom by Mastros. Still, though, looks like they are pretty confident on SMG going in. Oh, Ench.
No one, though, back in as well. Combo's a little bit wayward. And meanwhile, Carl, he's going to try and jump over the top as well. But the chain's up in a couple of seconds. No one's still got a tornado to try and disrupt them. It's a perfectly placed one at that, but it's just not going to matter in the end as Blacklist brute force down a couple of kills around this top side of the map.
Yeah, SMG do get the tower, though, as Mastros was able to focus on the tower while the space was created by no one. But good kills going over to Blacklist here, and no one not getting the dream start that he wanted after a good start in laning stage. But then these two deaths really hurt him quite a bit. Like he was level 6 before the Ember was level 6, and now he's level 6 where the Ember is almost, you know, halfway to level 8.
Has definitely been able to kind of fix some of the issues that we saw early on with the Ember. And we'll see how he's going to be able to help out with the power runes as well. I mean, that's the important thing, to be able to continue him to have a solid early game. And you're potentially Tidehunter even starting to rotate as well, which KP's already thinking about to potentially get involved if required for that power rune.
Yeah, gotta take the double bounty rune here as well, and he wants to farm up this neutral camp. No one is coming over, could steal a lot with a tornado here.
Yeah, but Blacklist are coming as well. It looks like they're reading this pretty well. I've got an idea of SMG starting to bring their forces down. A double remnant from Carl to get on top of the Enchantress. No one might be able to chuck at a tornado. Is it really going to do much to keep Januel alive? It'll get some distance away.
Nice.
Some valuable seconds, and yeah, all right, he's out.
Staying fine for now. Pretty costly for Ember as well, playing that aggressive with his remnants. 10 seconds until he gets one back, then at least he has that, but losing a bit of his resources. Back to stacking for Cuckoo. Gonna go back to the Ancients, prepare more stuff for his Luna later on, or Tidehunter. Whoever really will take these stacks, it doesn't matter that much.
This Atos first for Arfu is a very interesting item choice. We've kind of seen like the Phoenixes tend to go for, I mean, there's a couple different routes, but we see sometimes the Ag Shard Kaori in Western Europe really likes just rushing the Hex, which kind of the Atos can fulfill a similar role this game against the Ember.
Yeah, I think Atos is just to try and lock down the Ember and get it for cheap. Cuckoo not gonna be long for this world here as he gets caught out by the Ench and the Invoker, but I think he prioritizes getting as early as possible some form of control against this Ember.
Also, another thing, I suppose, as well, when we were mentioning the draft, maybe some difficulties that SMG had to stop people from escaping under the Doom and running away from Supernova. So that's another thing as well. Top lane, there's a Doom from Mastros under the T2 tower. Any backup, DPs are coming through, and nice sidestep with the tornado. So a big ultimate expended from Mastros without guaranteeing a kill. And now Cuckoo's on the hunt as well. No wave of terror to be able to scout him on the high ground.
He's dead.
Oh, he went.
Last tick, the Urn plus Doom. He just barely died. He had 25 HP on the final 30 damage tick. And by the way, the healing reduction just secured that kill by a lot. I mean, if he was allowed to regen, if he was allowed to get the tower regen, even being next to that, he would easily have lived with like a few hundred HP. So this is the difference to Doom. Some people think, oh, Doom, he's useless now. Why pick him now? You can use items, you can BKB, you can TP out. But it also hurt, man.
KP is going to get run down as well. Arfu nearby with a little bit of percent damage. Quick on the moves once again from SMG. KP's going to pump the Ravage out.
Oh.
Supernova response as well. I mean, that KP will get stunned up. Cuckoo, nice swap. Gets some distance away. Now, here's the one in the firing line. And they're hesitant. Blacklist don't know what to do to protect him. And, well, there's nothing. You got Tims and Raven here, but not much that these two heroes are going to be able to do. So, I mean, at least KP doesn't go down, but still that is Ravage used.
Ravage used, but they did use Sven ulti as well as Phoenix ulti. I guess Sven ulti, you know, not wasted because he can keep farming with it, but it's a bit of a trade, I guess. And honestly, I don't think that they want to make too many moves right now anyway on the side of Blacklist. Looks like they're just keeping Luna farming, working on that Dragonlance. Want to get the Dragonlance Yasha timing, and then probably they're going to start forcing bigger engagements.
Cuckoo. And straight to no one in Arfu once again. Do you have Carlo? Looks like she'll be able to secure the kill onto Phoenix. Carl's got an Arcane Rune as well on the Arsenal, so not a fight that SMG will look to take. We've got to keep in mind as well with that previous fight we saw in the river with the ultimate shooters, that bought so much time for Januel, who took a T1 tower mid for free. No one else was there to help him. So once again, the objectives are starting to favor the boys on SMG, and this is huge because you have Mastros that's going Midas Octarine, so he's going to be able to build up a ridiculous amount of net worth. Mid one's back into the jungle as well. You've got greedy supports that are trying to scale, like Jao's gone Tread, so he's looking to be a right-click threat. You've got Arfu that we know this Phoenix can be a huge menace as the game goes on. So it looks like once again SMG are in a great position to be able to scale as this game goes on.
Yeah, and look towards top. I mean, nobody's reacting to the Enchantress creep just pushing, and this can do a lot of damage. Just sending these summons towards the tier 2 towers, they will fall pretty quickly as he will feed it away finally. Tims comes up here and starts clearing with Fate Bolt. But this is what you need. You need a hero to protect against the Ench. Enchantress still going for this no-point ultimate to get more points in Impetus and Enchant early on. A little bit of a sacrifice in survivability, but gets more value out of the other abilities.
Bottom lane, they could be eyeing up no one. I don't think Cuckoo and KP have what it takes though to get that kill. Maybe Carl can also get Arfu. Another dive is the potential. It's really currently been SMG, the proactive team across the map. Do we feel like that's going to continue to be the case over the next like 5 minutes, or can Blacklist start to make some plays shortly?
I think they can start making moves now. Like I said, they were working on Dragonlance and Yasha. They already got the Dragonlance. They got enough gold for a Blade of Alacrity for Luna as well. So starting to play around her could be possible for them here, but SMG just look to be a little bit more active with their positioning. We see bottom again. They got to force something out of this tide here.
KP will shrug off the cold snap.
Not really close enough on him to do more. As the backup is here as well. Venge is behind.
They'll have to look to deal with mid as well. Full creep wave with Illusion and Catapult, so Arfu's going to try and TP in. Meanwhile, mid one tries to snipe the power rune away. Looks like he will.
He thought about going in to try and take the rune still, but of course mid one still had the stun, so not going to be able to. This move top.
Okay, finally, they're looking to get active. Straight to Mastros they go. Doom's still going to be able to find the ultimate, and it's just onto a Rubik. It's not really the most valuable target. That tornado from no one is huge. Just gives them some seconds to reposition. Raven, we're still going to chuck the Eclipse with a Ravage. Everything dumped on the head of Mastros. And now Carl, he can also jump over the top to be able to close the distance onto Januel. Like you said, no points untouchable. So he's going to get blown up pretty easily. And they might know that no one's here.
Yeah, maybe. He's trying to be sneaky right now. Looks like he's going to be fine, but he's hovering the area. Has to be careful if he does go down because there is a sentry, but he's gonna TP out. Doesn't want to stick around any longer. That was a good move to use the smoke and portal behind. I like the activity coming out from Blacklist because that's what we were asking as well. We're gonna see them, you know, make any rotations or make any active moves.
This mid one is so huge right now though on the Sven. And he can, if he wants to, BKB is going to be completed after this camp. If he wants to disassemble the Echo Saber. But this is a big Sven they're going to have to go up against.
It's a big timing as well. He got BKB complete and Ravage is still on cooldown. They could play towards Roche. They could play towards the tier 2 tower. They have the Sven ulti as well, so Roche is definitely on the menu if they want to.
Yeah, they're just going straight for it. They're not even going to try and take a fight.
Yeah, going into it. They have the Alacrity available as well, so gonna buff him up. And I don't know if they realize that's happening right now even. Blacklists, you know, they're just business as usual, keep farming. So I don't think that they are on point with this. But then again, they don't have Ravage, so there's no way they could fight. Even if they did have Ravage, it would be pretty difficult. Now Aegis though, that's a lot of you know, potentials opening up here to take the tier 2s.
Well, you'll have to wait a little bit though from SMG. Also with the God Strength being on cooldown, we'll see them still potentially stick around. This could be, nonetheless, if a fight does break out top, Blacklist have an incredible war. Zhao's probably going to get rid of it now. Yes, there we go.
Check with a Sunstrike and get a quick removal, and that means tier 2, they're still going to go for it because they realize Blacklist are not playing this area. Blacklist are going and invading the Radiant side of the map. Got that pipe on the Tidehunter, not electing to go for the Shard next, instead Blink. I think I agree with it this game though. This game, you don't need Shard as badly, you need to land big Ravages, and with BKB and Sven, you're not going to land it that easily if you don't have Blink.
Playing around mid though, SMG have come back. Meanwhile, mid one is also pushing top. So trying to play this macro game, get as much out of the map as they possibly can, but Blacklist haven't gone back to defend.
Blacklist still want the bottom tower, using the Meteor Hammer here on the Tide, trying to siege up as Ember is clearing the mid creep wave without getting caught. Pretty big value they can kill the wave for them right there. Kind of hinders SMG from doing anything. They're gonna TP bottom.
Down. Oh, Raven. The rest of the team has started to move away. Who can look to play with a swap, not going to get caught by the stun, and helps Raven make it back to the high ground as well. But look at the backline stab. Mastros flying to Doom. Supernova's out before the Ravage. They're going to turn to be able to deal with the egg, but still Raven, he's going to be brought down with ease, and our mid one's got a free fight with the Alacrity buff given over to him. They'll turn to Cuckoo, won't get him, but release the Cold Snap is quick from no one to stop the Tidehunter TP. So in the end, SMG, yes, 2 casualties, but they're able to find 2 big core kills as well.
Yeah, big takedown, getting the Luna there. It's the second death of the game, but you know, she has been farming for so long without going down, and that was just a very ballsy move. I don't think they expected it at all. Kind of SMG, this is what I love about SMG from the games that we watched. They're a very unpredictable team. Blacklist is the opposite. They're a very predictable team. They play very structured, very organized, whereas SMG are chaotic, dude. That can be a good thing, can be bad. This time turned out to be really good for them.
Mr. Timms?
Oh, that's a nice spell to steal, dude. Getting a max level Stormhammer feels really good for Rubik. Oh, they're fermenting the rune. Don't take it. Don't take it. 10 seconds.
No. Very good, very good. Who gets it though? Let's see. Who's going to be the, you know, the rewards of the experience?
Ember, maybe?
Carl?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Looks like KP might take it. I mean, Carl should probably take it, I feel. Okay, they take 1 each. were they doing rock, paper, scissors or something? 1 each.
Cuckoo Shards, of course, very nice as well. So, still they're going to be fighting to the Aegis for another 2 minutes as Cuckoo's going to run straight to mid one at the triangle.
Everybody around here.
40. Is this a fight they want to take?
Oh, so Egg is coming off cooldown soon as well, and Doom is already up.
Oh, swap back in. Mid one. If they can force out the first line without committing too heavily, this is a good start. Doom hasn't TP'd just yet to the team as well. They'll start with the telekinesis.
Just poking him.
Control.
Wow.
Perfect from Blacklist, but now mid one will turn. The egg is even better, but the retreat's been caught. Blacklist straight away back to the northern side. They've been able to reposition. Finally, Mastros is with the team as well. Tornado will fly out. But the read from Dai was beautiful. Poke down the Sven from afar, force an ultimate out, then reposition and go back in when you see an opportunity.
Yeah, the play was really nice, but also comes down to the steal that he got early on. Rubik Timms with that Stormhammer. You know, they're chain stunning with the magic missile, the lift, the Stormhammer, just beautifully locking people in place for a long time.
Oh, this smoke could be beautiful.
Quick move.
It goes to the lane anyway, it's not going to matter. Instantly, look where they go.
No BKB.
I mean, this is a huge opportunity. Blacklist, they've been getting some support kills, but finally they will be rewarded with a big core kill onto mid one Sven.
Yeah, looks like they're gonna go clear the enemy ancients for Luna as well. She could go mid if she wants.
Okay.
Sven dead.
All right, well, yes, you take something out of the map, but you're also probably going to lose KP as well. Cold Snap back up. No one is really starting to ramp up in the experience, and also Arfu gets involved too.
Good pick off there. I think he didn't expect to be brought down, but you can see the right click from this Invoker. He's hitting for 260 damage a hit with the Alacrity on him as well. And of course the Hurricane Pike, interesting choice that is very, very useful against the Chain Stun as well. Wisdom Rune gonna be secured here by Afu before you might lose it.
I need to get that Tormentor. Potential just for Afu to get it is huge. I mean, it's not the worst for Enchantress considering Januel's got Tread's Force, Wraithband as well, Grovebow too. So...
yeah, I also didn't really comment on that, but getting the Tormentor for Vengeful, that shard stun is so good.
Yeah.
The bouncing stun, it effectively works as extra range for you, since you can just throw it on, you know, a creep or something in between you and a target. They're gonna go for it now though. Sven, gonna commit the ulti for this.
Free. Well done. All right, very cool. This guy, Akshad, one of the best ones at the moment. And you're about to have a Hex as well for Afu, so... Cores are going to have a lot of value this game, but also supports we need to put a lot of attention on. They could be devastating inside some of the fights.
Yeah, this is big, man. He's pretty damn close. It's early for a support to have a Hex. Only 24 minutes into the game. He's going to have it in just 1 more minute.
Philosopher's Stone definitely ain't going to... definitely is going to help out a lot here for Afu, so... yeah, like you said, it's going to be a great timing out of the Hex. And we'll see. Importantly, Blacklist, they've been able to stop some of the momentum that was being built. It's a 4,000 net worth lead. Probability is dead even, pretty much. 51% at the moment for the boys out of SMG. You've got a BKB if Raven wants to complete it as well. Very close. We're just needing 500 gold for the Ogreax.
Yeah, it's closing in, and that's going to be the big timing they want to play around. The Luna looking absolutely massive. At the same time, though, the Sven is building up, having the crits now as well. Next fight could be real dangerous. And also, I want to mention, we haven't talked that much about Masaros. He's had, you know, not really a quiet game, but he's farmed, man. He's 1,000 ahead of the Sven. He is absolutely huge. The biggest hero on the field, this Doom. And,
Top lane, they might go on Carl.
No way. Okay, they're just pushing. He was pretty far back, pretty tough to get, but they do poke a few hits on the tower, force out the glyph.
Is that worth it though, Waga? Like, that's God strength now. Surely you look for a fight if you're Blacklist.
I think you should. Then again, it's a very fixed timing window where he's not going to have it. They're actually going to be the ones to smoke around and go behind bottom.
Oh,
this is a...
Remnant?
This is a scary move with the Hex from Phoenix as well. No, the courier. Don't send the courier like this. Enchantress, no. Okay, micros it.
They're smoked as well. It's going to pop it now. Mid one. They're all clumped up. Fights is down to 1. KP.
He didn't BKB.
Oh, they just blew him up. Oh, mid one disappeared. They're still going to be able to chase the Luna down. All commitment now solely put onto her. They'll be rewarded off the back of the kill. But what's the call from Blacklist?
Carries are dead.
It's a fight you want to take. KP's going to swing on over. You've got Carl here as well. And the Ember knows nothing to fear. They used every single ability onto Raven. So Carl can just run on forward, pop down 2 members, rewarded with a double kill. And what was looking like an incredible angle for SMG just doesn't pay out in the end.
I mean, it's just that BKB, man, it didn't go off. I don't know, Sven. Need to get the BKB there. Just gets caught by the Ravage when you're going behind the enemy. Like, they were the ones who knew what was going on. And KP with a good reaction. I mean, sure, his blink was fast and his blink Ravage was a good read to react to the situation, but that really shouldn't have happened for SMG.
They killed him right on top of Supernova and Sunray too, which is a crazy amount of damage. And dude, this Tim Stormhammer, man, you said it before, but he's putting so much work in with this.
Oh yeah, dude, it's a dreamy spell to have. I mean, you're just adding, you're taking like half of the lockdown that you have on the side of SMG. The Stormhammer is really one of their best disables, and then you're taking it onto the Rubik and make it even better. Give extra cast range to that shit, and yeah, he's having a field day.
Hang on, Masteros top lane. Multiple heroes showed down bottom. They instantly need to go through the Rift a little bit too late. He can activate the BKB. Is Beano fine at the moment? Meanwhile, mid one was able to assassinate the Vengeful Spirit. No Ravage here for Blacklist. This is looking a little bit messy with their numbers disadvantage. KP caught on the low ground, and there's no way to... Masteros is already looking for the +1. Quick on the chains, though. Helps get some breathing room for boys on Blacklist, but Arfu's going to be in with the Hex. It will not matter, though. That should be Roche for free, though. SMG is still hunting.
And not going to be able to catch right there. They are very fast with the speed aura on Doom as well. Looking for a catch mid, but not really going to happen. I like the idea of just going straight to Roche here, but doesn't look like they're in a rush to get it.
Oh, they want more kills. All right.
Blacklist are going to be, you know, correctly just backing away, saying, okay, chill. Full BKB on the Invoker now as well. 9-second BKB available.
Can they get to top? Bottom's going to be shoved out.
They can get there in time.
Ravage.
Yeah. They should be able to run there. If they go immediately now, easily. They have smoke, and the Sven doesn't have ulti yet. It's not that absurdly fast, Roche. They just need to immediately go. A little bit of running back and forth to pick up items here. Sven ulti comes off.
And we'll look at no one as well.
Always.
A smoke block with the ward.
They're not going straight. That's gonna mean that Roche goes down though.
They might run into Masteros though. Which, if they get this kill, they might still be able to take the fight into the Ages.
Oh, this is sketch though. This is a dangerous fight.
That's not the person you want to run into first. It looks like SMG, they're actually TPing out. So there won't be a full 5-on-5 fight. It'll just be the kill onto the Ench, and SMG, they'll get out with all the reward.
Yeah, they'll see bottom that they took the portal to escape, and they're gonna go through the portal with Tide in pursuit, maybe? Nah, he wants to stick around top. They're pushing now with their Luna. So even though they lost the Aegis to SMG there, Ench is dead, one hero gone, means that you can maybe make a power play here towards this tower top.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is
The
under
DD at that top rune as well could be quite nice for either side. Masteros mid lane. What?
Okay,
Dude.
just keep you out.
Meanwhile, no one as well. They're going to run into Tim, so they'll be able to get the kill at least onto the Rubik. Masteros is starting to cut off maybe the reinforcements of pathing back to their own jungle, but it is just him. And
He got the courier. That's the Lincolns for Luna. Gonna be delayed by 3 minutes. And now with the smoke up as well, DD rune found for the Sven. See if they can find anything with the BKB on cooldown on Ember here. They just want to take a fight.
mid lane, KP. We'll be able to get away from the Stormhammer stun. KP's still getting chased down. Man, it's so much damage and defensive Ravage. Oh, all right, with the anchor, he'll be able to get some distance away, and mid one won't continue to chase. But dude, the only fights that have really looked good for Blacklist is when the Ravage has been up and available for KP. And now with it on cooldown, SMG, they can take a lot of the map. That's another tier 2 tower.
It's absolutely massive. I mean, not having the Ravage is going to make it very difficult for him to take any form of fight. So we see mid one now confidently going in, stealing away some of the enemy ancients here, and wouldn't be too surprised to see them push bottom and even play for Tormentor or taking more engagements.
Well, they're coming.
Oh, the gem. They're gonna lose the gem. They split up too much.
That was godlike? Okay.
He's been owning this game. He's just getting a lot of last hits with Slider Fists in general as well. But I'm
KSing.
I'm surprised that they just let go of the area there after Ravage was expanded and you have the Aegis on SMG. Not controlling the enemy triangle. Kinda just lets Blacklist get back on the map here.
Waste some of that Aegis as well. So we'll be able to go once again with the Phoenix respawning. Do have some big items though. Silver's Edge on mid one. Gonna help kind of deal with the Tide Hunter tankiness, potentially blow up the Luna. I thought I saw a Shivas. I think Doom just completed that. And a Hurricane Pike as well for Januel.
Extra control, being able to push people around. I mean, you got the Hurricane Pike on no one, Hurricane Pike on Enchantress now. So
Have you seen no one's item build?
Oh, he's going for the Ives Cuddy? Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting.
Well, it's a great universal item, and you're playing against a lot of heal and lifesteal, so, you know, and not everyone can be doomed all the time. Might as well add this. It's like earlier we saw the AA and the Doom together, just really hating heal. It's the same thing here. But Ivescott is just fantastic. You're a universal hero. Feels really great.
They are beelining it towards his Tormentor, but Radiant are aware. Oh, dude, if they clump up. Nice scan. Okay. So they won't be able to get it, unfortunately. Cuckoo still stick around maybe to go for a swap back, but won't even find that opportunity.
Yeah, if he starts taking Tormentor, maybe they want to go and fight him, but he's probably going to take the tower first, and then it's going to be difficult to hold on to this Tormentor here for Dire. As they kind of just leave the area now. They will see the advantage of this Aegis 1 minute on it, and they're going to squeeze the most out of it, getting tier 2 tower first, and then pinging to go over to a Tormentor. Then might even see them push high ground with it as well here. It's going to be the Enchantress. So she gets the Sproink. It's actually very useful in this game. Against the Vengeful, you can very easily dodge the Magic Missile. It disjoints stuff, so it's not a bad shard to get.
Good spot for Dire to take a fight with this cliff ward. It might potentially run into no one. They don't have a sentry though.
Yep.
No one's going to pop out a vision for a second.
They do have the gem on Tide, but not going to be able to see him. A little bit too far away. Sven again, man, just looking for stuff, always silver edging around, looking whoever he can jump.
So it'll be a bit frustrating. They can cancel the blink. Never mind. Okay, KP gets out. They lose that ward though. Very powerful position for them to potentially take a fight with a higher ground advantage. So that is gone now. They're probably going to have to go to the opposite side of the map.
They're doing a good job just controlling Blacklist's access to the map here. SMG just all over the place, shoving in creep waves and keeping them on the back foot on the side of this Luna lineup, who normally wants to snowball down the towers like Blacklist.
Oh, mid one. Oh, it's a lot of damage. And now they get the Doom on a Raven as well. He can activate the beacon if required. Mid one's going to go for the secondary spot. They've got buybacks and they'll need them out of Blacklist. Further inside the base, the hunting goes as KP uses a defensive ravage. When are the buybacks going to come out? Because they're starting to go deeper and deeper. The punishment needs to be there, but the instant beacon beat.
Oh, no swap.
Astros will make it. And they all get out too. Carl's on the hunt. But a tornado from no one gets some distance. Januel's still in danger. Are they even going to lose him, man? SMG. This retreat has been perfect for them. They have expended multiple buybacks, and all they will get is a kill onto the Enchantress.
That is super costly there. What a brave initiation again. And I mean, I've been hyping this hero, man. I've been hyping Sven, saying how damn good it feels to have a Sven on the game. Mid one definitely got a nice pick off there, but that's the value of this hero as well. He just blows up someone, and then you take a favorable fight. Exactly playing in towards the strengths of the hero. And that Doom as well, just going straight onto Luna saying, nope, you're not going to be part of the fight. And Luna ends up just running away.
We're seeing how different like when the Sven initiates in this game compared to last game, right? Like just the fights look so different. You continue to bring it up last game, and we saw like the one fight that Raven shared on the Sven, it looked pretty decent. KP. Oh, mid one's ready to go.
They're going for him.
To be able to pop.
Holy
mouth! I mean, it's an unnecessary Doom, but who cares? It's going to be back up in 80 seconds. They will get the kill onto the Phoenix inside the river, but they are hunting. Mid one wants more blood. They set up a trap though. Mid one runs straight to them. Now Raven, can he get down to the low ground? He's going to find some distance away, so mid one will just turn for the easy kill, but SMG, they are not done just yet. Masteros.
He's chasing.
Hunting Raven, being able to sniff him out. There is no escape as they will catch up to him in the front of the base. Raven goes down without a buyback, and Mastros as well jumps up over towards Tim's. Telekinesis will buy some time, but what is there to fear? A push away thanks to the headband means that he will get back to the safety of the fountain, but some objectives about to crumble.
Man, they're just looking so damn strong right now. SMG, how fast did that Tide die on bottom? And he didn't even have Ravage, so he does have buyback, but he didn't use it here as the rest of his team got caught out as well. And now this is going to be first lane of Rax, and he may lose more. Luna is down 40 seconds on Venge. Ember's trying all he can to defend here, and maybe they're going to back and reset, but definitely could do even more damage, perhaps. Sven looking towards mid, has the cheese ready.
Oh, KP!
Backdoor protection finally kicks away, but I think they've done good enough to defend here. But I mean, that's devastating damage. You've used buybacks, you've died on a ton of heroes, you lose your barracks, and now SMG can just sit back and enjoy the map. 18,000 net worth lead, and the map is massive for them. They can play the entire field, whereas on the side of Blacklist, it's getting smaller, man. The access to the map is really limited. One little silver lining for them, when KP died bottom, he had gem. He sent out his courier and saved that gem. So they still have it and have access to, you know, D-ward and make sure that they can get some form of control back on the map here.
They're going to need that vision to set up for the Ravage. If it is not multi-man Ravage, then I don't know what they're going to be able to do. You just compare the Sven to the Luna. Like, this is a strategy that, I mean, Raven in particular has ran a lot with these other teams. We've seen Blacklist do as well so far, but just Sven looks like a far better carry.
I'm telling you, man. That's why I said I favor SMG in this game. They look strong.
I see.
Blacklist, I mean, their lineup is strong.
Look at this ward.
Oh no.
Look at this ward. Oh my lord, it's giving
Quick reaction though.
Information. Mid one's gonna jump Raven, so it means the Luna can never freely right-click inside the fight. They'll turn over towards the north, a quick and easy kill. I mean, KP's able to get out of danger, but it is just chaos.
And she's owning, look at her.
Pew, pew, pew. Says Cuckoo won't escape. Meanwhile, Raven's gonna try and go through the portal, but mid one cleaves him. That's enough, dude. That is enough, because no one's hunting. Carl on the opposite side of the map as well. Just Blacklist can never catch a break. It seems like there is never an opportunity for them to even have a remotely decent fight.
No, I love the no hesitation initiations coming in there from Masaros. Just sees a Rubik and says, you know what, good enough for me. He jumps in, takes that, and they take the fight from there. They're far enough ahead that any initiation going their way is a good enough one. And now we see them on mid here. 3 heroes dead. Ooh, this is looking like Blacklist are gonna make their way down into the lower bracket, man.
And what a convincing a victory it would be as well. Mastros. Look at that. Whoa, no, Carl! Oh no, dude's had an incredible game.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna die for that, right?
The
timing of the stun.
The 4-step from Tide saved him.
Die.
Wow.
KP might though. No, he won't die. One last fight, maybe.
Maybe 18 seconds. They did get mega creeps already, so looks like SMG are gonna take the tier 4 tower.
Swap.
Then get out.
Okay. BKB TP, he's chilling. Meanwhile, KP. So trying to run into Januel. They're just gonna all TP out of immediately. I'm on no way.
Just TP. I mean, it doesn't look like it should be a lineup where you just TP against all those heroes, but no one finds the perfect timing after getting swapped out to just run a little bit out of the tower range and then click the BKB TP out. I don't know, man. There's not much going the way of Blacklist right now. Mega creeps against them, and of course Roche falling quickly as we speak. Aghanims over on the Doom now as well. That is an absurd Aghanims to have as well. And he has the 25 talent, so he has the mute available.
All right, Waga. One last stand.
This is the final one, man. You don't get more than one fight here.
And Jar's just going to break it. If there's the Enchantress that runs up... Oh, they might have seen Raven. Wait, they're going to start on the Enchantress.
Oh, the Doom.
Meanwhile, Mastros, that is the perfect jump in. The Doom onto Molto, and the Egg's even better as well. No one can target.
He's chasing him.
Secret shot. Just the spell casting is beautiful from SMG. A prime reason why they deserve the slot in the grand finals. Congratulations. They will be that first team to make it over there. And Waga, I tell you what, this team is on one hell of a